Hello and welcome back to the Shrouded with me, Bardon. Okay, so we have to encourage ignorance and obedience, especially obedience this month. And if we can, we need to find a pervert. We don't have a letter this month. So let's begin an inquiry. So we need ignorance and obedience. Discipline. And then mind. Okay, so let's begin. Yeah, let's do it on you and find out what your virtue is. Penitent. You're not great, but I think we appoint you the advisor this month. Or this season. Right, so we need to find a lot of obedient people. Unrepentant. That would be penitent to stay on. That would be ignorance down. We don't want that. Okay, so let's begin the inquiry on you. You're obedient. Okay, perfect. And you're a narcissist. Right, so we point you as advisor. You're lacking fervor, which is okay. You're ignorant, and you're lacking fervor. Let's find it. Okay, so you're definitely appointed. You still need more obedience, though. So these two. One's going to have to be obedience, the other one's going to have to be the sacrifice, I think. You give penitence, and then you give minus obedience. You give minus penitence, but you give fervor. Okay, so we can find someone here that will give us plus obedience. You give ignorance, but obedience is really what we want. Let's find out about you. Disciplined. No, discipline is no good. I think we take a chance on her then. And that means then that it has to be you. We can begin an inquiry. Undisciplined. Okay. Slovenly. Right, so you're the advisor. You're going to be the sacrifice. Okay. Begin the season. This could be a short one because obedience is so far down. So okay. In the month. Zaya urged labourers in carvings and sanding in a new small shrine to our god was crafted for +3. Follows your every suggestion. Obedience plus something. Fan club. Okay, penitence minus something. Crony. Good. Obedience +15. Very good. Next result. Dutifully whipped, so penitence +3. Foretells good fortune and reads good omens everywhere, ignorance +5. Seems spends some of the monthly budget on cushions for the cathedral's pews, fervor -6. Okay. Next result. Maria interrogates townspeople. It seems a few parents conspire to hide children. Obedience +3. Rumored to be disciplined. Works extra hard, skipping many meals and evening leisures. Asks many difficult questions about the origin of Chernobog and the village. Okay, and then we inquire about that. Stoic, okay, here +3. Obedience, okay. Go to next. Let's see, you guys are dissatisfied. Okay, so on to the next one. There's going to be you and a crony. I think you. Yeah. Okay. Wait. There we go. So let's do that. Begin the month. Wayland scoured the town and found one old book. Ignorance +4. Personally encourages more confessors to come forward. Penitence +something. Arrives late to every advisory meeting, mumbling an apology. Discipline -something. Okay. So accusatory, so you give a lot of penitence. Undisciplined. Generous, -20 for that. Okay. Next result. Urge the labourers in carving for +3. Brings you tea and gives you a foot massage. Obedience +5. And then the fan club thing. Okay. Interrogates townspeople. It seems a few parents conspire to hide children. Obedience +3. Nobody dares complain while Maria is present. Discipline +1. Ask many different questions about the origin of Chernobog. Ignorance -3. Okay, to next result. So they are not as dissatisfied as before. Obedience still have to sort that out. Okay, now you, and you. Okay, I'm going to do those 3, because then that gives us these 2 where they need to be. Discipline then will probably be one that we have to work on next time anyway. Let's do that. Discover the cache of old world books. They were burned merrily in the town square. Chernobog's will guides Valen. +6 ignorance. Points out a few extra sinners that need punishment. Penitence +5. Ignores. Rationing rules, taking pity on the hungry. Discipline -6. Okay. Urge the labourers in carving for +6. With your permission, brings you tea and gives you foot massages. Obedience +5. And then the fan club, so -6 penitence. Dutifully whip the sinful, so +3. Foretelling good fortune and reads good omens everywhere. Ignorance +5. Spends some of the month's budget on the cushions, so -6 for fervor. Okay. Maybe. Yeah, we're gonna finish. So you guys are dissatisfied. Season end draws near. So it's got to be you. You're the only major sinner. Village will be horrified by Nella's death and lose fervor. Okay. The villagers will be inspired to greater penitence through the purging of the sinner. Hezcat will grudgingly submit to my decision. Sacrifice you. Okay. We sacrifice the life of Netta in the name of Chernobog and the good of our people. Our condolences to House Cadwell. House Cadwell solemnly mourns Netta. House Cadwell approve of -30. Other houses +5. The villagers praise Chernobog for ridding their community of a blighted soul. Penitence +15. Fervor -15. A new season begins. The harvest brings heavy soil. Too many villagers are discarding the ritual of fasting and focus. I must enforce discipline by the end of this season. Spiritual contagions are spreading among the villagers, causing them to behave abnormally. I've decided to unseal the old tower to confine and purify the effect. Okay. No letters. So, let's see. Nobody acting strangely that we know of. Same there. Okay. Nothing there. There we go. Okay. So, let's begin an inquiry on you. You're paranoid. Okay. So we can find you. I'm gonna sort you out. Right, so we've got to get discipline up this time. So you're +5 and then not too bad on that, but then we don't learn much more. You're ignorant. We don't know what else. Let's begin an inquiry on you and find out your... Okay, you're undisciplined. So we'll probably appoint you as advisor. Right, this house here, we've got to be nice to this time. Begin an inquiry into you. You're disciplined. Okay. Well, that's good. You can be the advisor. Now, one of these two houses are going to have to do the sacrifice. Oh, that's if we can find one. Okay. Cynic. Not good. So we've got to use one of these two and hope that one of them is a sinner. We point to you. You're impulsive. You're scarred. Okay, so it can't be you either. Undisciplined we can't take. Knows too much. Okay, so let's appoint you as advisor then. Okay, and then here, lacking fervor. Ignorance up. Right, let's go with you. You're obedient. Okay, so you're probably going to be. Actually, no, it's disciplined, right? Penitent. So let's appoint you as an advisor then. Okay, in the season. Oh, hang on. Visit you. Let's purify you. Then we can actually put other people in, right? Confine you. Here, maybe here. Let's confine you. Then we can examine and examine. Just gives us buys a bit more time with things. Maybe might get lucky. Right, let's begin the season. September. So you're going to help with discipline. As are you. Okay, let's do that. No. Those three. Any one of these, so let's go with you because you're dissatisfied. Okay. The chasm scours the town and found one old world book to burn in which will fire. Chernobog's will guides, so ignorance +4. Casimir is rumored to be ignorant. Casimir leads the village in memorizing scripture passages. Casimir's behavior has none impact. Okay, so let's inquire of that. You're undisciplined. Okay. You're a pervert. Oh, didn't they ask for the pervert? And you're haunted. Right, so you are the sacrifice then. Next result. Even sees forbidden desserts and fine cloth, ensuring steadfast focus on prayer. Discipline +3. Even works extra hard, skipping many meals and even leisure. Even is rumored to be knows too much. Pulls thoughts in the library. Okay, so you're an artist, right? So probably in the future we'll get rid of you. Maria extracted an anonymous confession from heretic, removing their tongue as penance. Obedience was 5. Nobody dares complain when she's present, so discipline +1. And asks difficult questions, but that's fine. Okay. Then reactions. Dissatisfied, satisfied, dissatisfied. Okay, so these two work on a little bit. Around to October. So you're out now. We're going to get rid of you. We're then going to have to look after the Kegney family for a while because they're not going to be happy. You give minus ignorance, but you do give plus. So we've got to do that and that. Then yeah, we'll do one each of those, I think. Okay, urge the labourers and carving +5. Is rumoured to be penitent. Okay, encourages more confessors to come forward. And then has an effect on ignorance. So self-loading +10 to penitence and a scholar. Okay. So you're another sinner to get rid of. Sees forbidden desserts +3 discipline. Nobody dares complain +1 discipline. Keys of organizing secret poetry readings. Okay, because you're an artist. Interrogates town people. Okay, so +3 obedience. Nobody dares complain, +1 discipline, and then -3 ignorance. Okay. Dissatisfied, satisfied, neutral, satisfied, satisfied. Okay. Finish that. So, next, you, and you. Ignorance is going to tank a bit. So ignorance and these guys are going to be what we have to look after next time. Even sees forbidden desserts and fine cloth, ensuring steadfast focus on prayer, discipline +3. Nobody dares complain while even is present, discipline +1. Even is accused of organising secret poetry readings, ignorance -10. Flagellate sinner, Yarmir dutifully whipped the sinful, penance +3. Yarmir's behaviour has an unknown impact on our community. Okay, so obedient. Okay. And cowardly. Yarmir is rumoured to be lacking fervour, so cowardly. You notice Yarmir's ceremonies aren't as well attended as others. Okay. Maria interrogated townspeople. It seems a few parents conspired to hide children. Obedience +3. Nobody dares complain while she's present. Discipline +1. Maria asks many difficult questions. Ignorance -3. Okay. So discipline, we just about got to where it needs to be. So now it's Cagney, ignorance, and fervour next time around. Season's end draws near. A sacrifice must be made to protect the village. Okay, well, you asked for the pervert. They're really not going to like it, but it's what we're going to do. The villagers will be horrified by Casimir's death and lose ignorance. The villagers will be inspired to greater discipline through the purging of the sinner. House Cagney will grudgingly submit to my decision. You sacrifice the life of Casimir in the name of Chernobog and the good of our people. Our condolences to House Cagney. House Cagney solemnly mourns Casimir. House Cagney approval -30. So now they're rebellious. Other house approval +5. The villagers praise Chernobog for ridding their community of a blighted soul. Discipline +15. Ignorance -15. Accept that. The night before the new season, a whisper caresses your dreams. My most beloved, you struggle so pleasingly. Encourage fervour, burning flame of devotion. The teller of lies, give him to me. Okay, so rain freezes, the village is growing too curious about the outside world, must tend to ignorance by the end of the season. The village folk are growing content and passive, I must stoke their fervour by the end of the season. House Cagney are defying my authority, I must appease them this season, or risk revolt. Well, it would have been nice if we had got some mail for that. Right, let's see. I think I'm going to end it there. Videos are getting a little bit shorter, but I think it's okay. Around about 20 odd minutes isn't bad for one of these videos. So that's going to be the end of that one. I hope you have enjoyed. Hope you are keeping safe out there, and hope to see you next time. Goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button there on the right, or checking out some other videos here on the left, or perhaps you might even share with some friends.